So man, I'm headed right now to the airport, man, to go get my little sister, man. I ain't seen my little sister. I'm about to get emotional. I ain't seen my sister, man, in 25 years, dog. Woo! Hey, Slim. I ain't seen my sister in 25 years, man. I ain't seen my sister since she was a baby. We grew up a foster kid, man, you know, because our father died. Well, he was dying and all that.
Keep left.
So, they split us up. And, my sister ended up getting adopted by a family that was doctors, and they wanted to cut her off with her real family. So, the last time I seen her, she was 6. And I haven't seen her since then. And I found her because my sister-in-law, she was like, when the last time you looked for your sister? I said, I haven't, because like when I used to be looking for her, I couldn't never find her. So I had stopped. Man, because it was like it was just not happening for me. And now it's happening. And I'm kind of, I don't believe it's really happening. Like, it's 109, she don't get it at 210, you know what I'm saying? But I'm here. I'm just telling you, man, God is so good. Through all the pain, through all the nights that I done woke up really wanting my sister here. And not being able to see her, to really have her, I'm about to be able to really hug my sister in a matter of moments. You feel what I'm saying? And that's what I really want. I wish these people just go so I can get over so I can get my sister. Oh my God. So, this ain't no stop or low nerve. I'm not doing it. So like, man, you know, it's been a while. 25 long years. About to get her. I got a little weekend planned. Of course, it's my baby shower this weekend. I'm gonna take my sister out. I think I'm supposed to keep going up. I don't know where I'm supposed to go, Jake. I'm so emotionally gone right now, bro. Like, you know. So, I'm 25 years, y'all. That's all I can continue to say. When I looked on Facebook and found my sister, I just seen it. Because the last time I seen her, she was 6. So I'm looking at a grown woman, but I'm seeing the 6-year-old's face. Like, that's my sister right there. So now, you know, it is what it is, man. Hey, Jake, I'm about to see my sister, dog. You hear me, Jake? Bro, I'm about to see my sister. I wish my father was here so he could see this right now. That me and the son and his daughter are back reunited. They didn't even bring, actually, the stress, what do I do at Pop? They didn't even bring my sister to my dad's funeral, bro. So, growing up for me, basically, I really don't have no memory of my early childhood. I do remember me seeing my biological mother in the casket at the age of 6 and being taken in by my father, Ralph Andrew Ferguson. And by the age of 8, I was going back and forth to foster care. My father had a little daughter, my little sister named Purse, that I had got separated from after 8, and we would see each other here and there, but the foster care system split us up as she got adopted. So the early life for me was hard, but me being at that age, I just felt that it was normal because I never knew what normal felt like. So. Lord, sister up here. So now I got a coach because we got to let this Hey guys, I'm just about to grab my sister. I ain't seen her in 25 years. I'm the last car on this side, the Audi truck, with nobody in it. I'm gonna hurry up and
Don't be long.
Thank you. Just come out, door number 7. Let's go get some to eat. Foster care, I was just being passed around from house to house because nobody really knew how to care for me, take care of me, or nobody really knew me. Because at that point in time, I really didn't know myself. I just know I used to scream for hours, you know. And one foster home I was in with my little sister, just saying I want my daddy, which I was talking about Ralph Andrew Ferguson. That's the only father I have. And I guess foster parents couldn't deal with that, and they just wanted to get rid of me. So I was being passed around, bro. Like, that's how I look at it. Now, you have some good homes, but me, you talking about Leonard Smith, you talking about my upbringing, you talking about the effects that it had on me. And now that I look back on it this day, I just seen I was just being passed around. And a couple of foster homes did me right, but I was just being passed around, and I was feeling worthless, useless. That's basically what it was. So from 8 to 18, I was in and out of foster homes. Like I said, I had some good ones. Some ones that didn't even really mean me no good. I was just a paycheck to them. But 18, I really jumped off the porch. I came back to where I was born at 18th and M Street, Northeast, and I found love in my homies that I call my brothers and my sisters. And whether we partaked in drugs or partaked in stuff in the streets, I found my love in the streets. I never went hungry in the streets. I never felt like I was not loved in the streets. But not knowing what the streets was doing to me further down the line, it was tied in. One fight, we all fight. One eat, we all eat. And you're talking about juvenile kids that's doing this together. Like, if we go to the curry out, everybody gets something. We drinking, everybody putting in on something. We having fun. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never knew what it would lead to. But I knew at that point in time it was support, stability, and it was love that I looked at it as. Because that's all I wanted was love, to be a part of something. And I was a part of that, M Street. That was my family. From 18 to 30, I was in and out of jail, right? But I sensed myself, you know, like I say, I would get amped up off the juice, and man, I'm just trying to fit in. Because I grew up with people that sold drugs, people that banged pistols, killers and gorillas, really. If you really want to say that, that's what I grew up with. So I wanted to be a splitting image of all that. I wanted nobody to mess with me. I get my little money here, play with the pistol here. It is what it is, and nobody disrespect me. And if I got to stand on law, I'm going to stand on law. That's how I looked at it. That's how I was portraying and pretending to be an image that I wasn't really ready for. So, you know, fast forward and come to, what I said, 2017, April 10th, I got locked up for a homicide that I didn't even do. So, and I was lied on, and that's what crushed me. So here it is, while I'm talking about my hood brought me family. My hood brought me so much love, even though Slim wasn't even from, you know what I'm saying? But he was there. But anyway, I ain't gonna get into too much of that. But what I'm saying is that I showed so much love to the streets and showed so much love to the people within the streets. I thought I was a lovable guy. And I was standing on 10 toes not bending, not breaking on nothing, not saying nothing, when I'm getting time thrown at me, and when I'm thinking it's over, and here it is, I got kids that possibly never see their father again, and their father living off a code that was made on the streets, and ain't nobody even honoring that code. But I felt as though that it was my necessary duty to honor that, because one thing about this life here that I live is that if I wasn't built for it, I shouldn't have jumped my behind off the porch. And I jumped my behind off the porch at 18, so I knew what came with it. So that could be the betrayal of a friend. That could be a friend turning hat and testifying on you and all that. But see, I thought that was building a documentary about myself. Dog, you gotta understand, bro, I wanted to be way bigger than what I was. But I was seeking it through a negative lens instead of a positive one. It took me from 18 to 30 to actually see that I really did matter. I really did count. You might not count on everybody's clock or everybody's watch, but you count. You make yourself matter. And a lot of the stuff that's going on right now is through deceit, jealousy, hate, envy. So that's like me seeing you with some nice designer shoes on, but I don't know how to ask you about how did you get them or how to talk to you in the right way to get put onto the right path to go get them type of jumps myself. I want to backdoor you and rob you. Feel what I'm saying? Like this is what's going on out here. People just look at stuff like that, then we beefing about something we don't even know what we beefing about. But the main kicker to all that is we get locked up, bagged through 10 to 20 years off that, then come back to me want to change the community when we can make the change now. So basically what I say to all the people that mean something out there, I'm talking about standing on law, street code, everything. I'm talking about hard individuals that go. Green light, go. You hear what I'm saying? Next time you meet with your man or your women, you let them know, man, we got a chance and opportunity to change this whole thing right here. Because it's going to start with our youth. It's going to end with our youth because we getting older. We excluding ourselves from the picture. I'm out the way. I'm a civilian now. So don't catch 20 years to become a civilian when you already one. It's hard. It's hard, but it's also easy. You know what I'm saying? So if you got the opportunity to put the gun down, if you got the opportunity to take a different route, take it. You ain't gave that a try. You get up every morning and put your pistol on thinking it is what it is. But make it something. What it is, what it is. What is that? What is that meaning? When you can go make something different for yourself, man. Everything is offered in the city. They give you jobs. They will give you training if you want it. Don't catch a bid just to change your life when you could change your life on your own. Because you become a slave to the system. Somebody telling you where to go to bed. Somebody telling you when to wake up. Somebody telling you when you can make a call and all that. Then you leave your parents, baby mothers, or whoever it is on the streets that you leave behind. Out there, you become a bill to them, and then when they feel as though that you cannot depend on them no more, that they cannot help you no more, then you get mad. But we made that decision to put ourselves in that predicament. We got to stand on that. So whatever choice you make out here, remember, you got to deal with that for the rest of your life. Even though I didn't make the move to take this dude's life, while I was in my cell, I still see his face in my vision. Many nights I prayed to God asking that his family forgive me for even being in that vicinity. I prayed to God and I asked God, can he show his family that I didn't do it? That's why my court case went the way it went. It's on the internet, you can look it up, but that's how it went the way it went. Lies were showed that how they was being told on me, but it was through the lies that was being spoke about me, the truth was being shown. Well, the Sober Living Project came when I was sitting in the cell because I knew majority of the times I got locked up was because I was drinking, getting high, and wanting to party, but basically behind that drink. So I knew that I made a pact with God. God, if you help me through this situation, I'll leave them drinks and them drugs alone. And that's exactly what I did. But the Sober Living Project was made in my cell. And I brought it to the community because I know majority of all murders that happen in my city, in any quadrant, somebody is either high up or on some substance. Because we don't even think things do when we get high up. We just on go time. Probably already be on go, so sometimes majority of these drugs intensify how you already feeling on something. But just think if you had a clear mind and you thought things through. If I go over here and I shoot Slim, it's a possibility I'm going to get locked up. Now, it ain't even no possibility you going to get locked up. It's cameras on every block and everybody telling became a new norm. And I don't stand behind that. I'm going to keep that gutter because I ain't playing. I don't stand behind that. But I do stand behind people taking control of their life and making smarter decisions. Because at the end of the day, we are punishing ourselves. So the sober living, because people get addicted to some things too, like Molly, Percocets, alcohol. With the Sober Living Project, I go to show people that they're stronger than addiction. Because at any given moment, I can go to the liquor store and grab me something to drink if I want to. Because I'm working, I'm doing what I gotta do, and I stay with money. When I was drinking, I barely had money. I had money just to do enough what I did, and then the rest of the money, I'm drinking it up. I changed my ways, I changed my mindset, I changed my movements, I changed my surroundings of people. And by me doing that, I embraced my community. I embraced my community and I let them know, bro, that addiction ain't as strong as you. You make addiction strong because you believe you're addicted to something. You should be addicted to this life you live and change it. So when we start taking the power out of the word addiction and putting the power back in ourselves, taking the power out of the substance, putting it back in ourselves, because it takes our strength to indulge in the substances in the first place. It takes our power, our strength to act out in ways that will condemn us in the long run. But if we put the power in ourselves to shine a positive light, we'll go further. Why I feel as though that I need to be in the community? Because I hurt daily. But I heal daily too. And by me talking to somebody and sharing my story with somebody, that's how I help heal myself and change. And like I say, if anybody could look at me and look at my track record or look at where I come from or hear a story about who I used to be to see who I am now, everybody will want to change.